Oh, hi, guys. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit behind as always. Just getting my little bits ready for the show for you. Please do say hello, so I know you're there. So hi, Mum. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jay. I can see on here who's watching. You see, and Mark is there as well. So say hi to Jay. So hi, Jay and Sam. I'm assuming Sam's watching as well. So thank you for putting your thing. I'll put your comments on here actually. If you do, let me know. So I've got some cards here I want to show you in just a second. It's for the trick. Oh, it's a bit bright that today, isn't it? Right, I think I'm using white back cards. That'll be why, but I'll explain why that is in a minute. Oh, Mark as well. So hi, Mark. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you. That's I'm assuming you found out that Beth and I have got a little one on the way in May. So thank you very much for that. That's really appreciate that, Mark. Thank you. That's great news. And yeah, Beth's in the house at the moment, sort of nesting and stuff, getting it sort of ready. The kitchen's nearly done, so we're all good. May the 3rd, we're due our little our magic little baby magic, so that should be happening then, which is fantastic news. So thank you much. So thank you for that, Mark, much appreciated. So today we're going to do a trick. I'm going to teach you a trick, and it's a bit of a make and do one. There's a bit of making involved, a little bit of home crafts and stuff. So it's a great trick for you to get your little activity head flowing. I'm going to talk about that this week as well, because hopefully this week I'm actually going to perform this one. It's a friend of mine, Taz. So hi, Mum. Yes, I said hello to you earlier on, Mother. I did. I just said hi. I could see on my little thing you were here, so I can see on my phone. So let me just pop you up there as well. So hi, Mum. Mum's here as well. Thank you very much, Mum. Basically this week is Mental Health Awareness Week for children, Child Mental Health Awareness Week. So myself, Taz, my friend Martin, we're going to put together a little video of some magic tricks and performing a few little tricks as well as part of that. So look out for that on the page. I'll share it. I'm actually going to perform this trick on there. So if you come to this video from that, because this is the explanation of how it works, that's my one for this week. So hopefully you've seen Taz and Martin's video as well. So this one I'm going to show you this week. There's a couple of versions of it. I'm going to show you a big version and a little version. So the first one I'm going to show you is the big version. Now, we are going to make it, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do the little version first, but I'll explain to you later on why I've got the big one. Now, what I did was I did a gig a little while ago for Benefit Makeup. So, hi Kirsty, thank you for joining us. Let me just pop you on there as well. So, hi Kirsty. Mum's just rushed lunch to see the show. So, thanks Mother for rushing lunch to come and see my little show as well. So, thanks a lot. Good, glad you could catch it. Do me a favour, if you click the little love button, there's at the bottom of your page here, on the bottom of your screen, there's a little love, like and share. I'll show you there, look, so I can do picture in picture if you want. There you go, look. On mine, you can see at the bottom, little love, like and share, and everyone's comments, everything like that. Hit that little button for me. That really helps me out if you hit the little love button on the bottom, and then it shares it out to more people, and more people get to see the show and learn the trick. So here we go. Here is our trick for today. It is the Find the Kings trick. It uses your memory. Let's get rid of that scrolling bar at the top so you can see everything, and let's put this on the screen so we can see. Oh, hello. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's a bit over contrasted today, isn't it? Blimey heck, that's awful. Right, sorry. Hang on. Little technical glitch. Let's see if we can get this sorted out. That's rubbish. I don't like that camera. I use this extra camera, and Apple tries to figure out the best possible settings for it, and sometimes gets it wrong. Let's have a look. That's better. There we go. That's much better. Right. So it's basically finding the kings. Okay. So I've got a fan of cards here. We've got the King of Diamonds, King of Spades, King of Hearts, and King of Clubs. Okay. And it's a bit of a memory game. So you've got Diamonds, Spades, hearts and clubs, and you're going to have to take those out. Now if you look, we've actually got 9 cards altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the kings are all separated by indifferent cards, and indifferent cards are cards that don't really matter. I'm a bit off screen for me to be able to see what's going on here. Let me just move myself across, and then we can see me as well. Right, so yeah, indifferent cards are cards that don't really matter. So they're the like the 5 of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, 10 of Spades, 2 of Clubs, and the 4 of Diamonds. We're not bothered about those ones. They're not really important to us today. What I want you to do, I would ask you in real life to take out these cards for me, okay? So they're number 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, the cards are numbers 2, 4, 6, and 8. So I'll turn these over, and you take out cards number 2, 4, 6, and 8. Sorry, that one's the wrong way around, but that's one of our kings. You're trying to remove all the kings. Now, the memory game is trying to remember what order they're in. So diamonds, spades, hearts, and clubs. So from this way, if we take them out, you're going to hopefully take out the second one, and you go for this one. So it's the clubs. You take that out. Okay. The hearts. You take that one out as well. The spades. This one out. Oh, excuse me. pulling part of my fan out. And finally, the diamond. You take this one out as well, okay? Now, normally a spectator does that for you, and they remove those cards, okay? So they take out all 4 cards. They think of the king of hearts, king of spades, king of clubs, hearts, king of spades, and king of diamonds. And then I can show, actually, you've done really well, because if I flip back onto this camera, you can see all of the kings are gone. You have completely removed all of the kings. There's no kings there at all, no kings left, okay? The 4 kings are here on the table. Now, because you are magic and we're learning a magic trick, that wouldn't be where the trick ends. Clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds is what we've hopefully got, but if you snap your fingers over the top, we have got the clubs, the hearts, the spades, and the diamonds. However, they're not the kings. You've actually found and changed them into the 4 aces. Clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds, all in that order. And the crowd goes wild! Yes! Thanks, guys. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Thanks. That's the trick. That's the trick I'm going to teach you this week. That's what I'm showing you this week. I'm going to show you the easy version. So, hi, Andrea. Thank you for joining us as well. Hi, Izzy. I'm taking it Matt might be there as well. So, hi, Matt. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Andrea. Kirsty, I did say hi, but I can't remember the kids' names. I'm really sorry. I'm rubbish at this. I'm really rubbish. So please do say hello. Let me know the kids' names as well, so I can say hi if you're watching with kids. If you do let me know your kids' names, I can say hello to you as well. So, thanks, Jay. Much appreciated. I'm glad you appreciate it. Glad you like the trick. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do the trick. I'm going to show you an easy version as well, okay? So the easy version I'm going to show you, and it's adaptable for loads of different ways. That this is the basic version. There's a basic version of this trick that you can carry in your wallet and you can perform with you when you're out. You don't need 9 cards, all right? What you need is 3 cards. You can just do it as a really simple find the lady or find the king or whatever it is you want to do. I call this find the king, I think, today. I'll show you. I've got my 3 cards here that I want to use for this version. The 3 cards we'll use here are the 2 red 2s and the king of spades. So if you see here, I'll show you on the front. We've got the 2 red 2s and the king of spades. So hi, Darren. Hi, Daz. How, Darren? How are we doing? And Molly. So Molly's watching with you. Hi, Darren. Thank you. So hello, Molly. I'll just say hi. I'll put your name up there as well. So hi, Molly. Thank you for joining us as well. And Darren. Okay, Darren Gubby. So pleased to see you. Thank you for joining me. Right. So you've got the 2 red 2s and the king of spades. Okay, now I'm going to try and find the king of spades. Now I'll take out the king of spades. What we can do though, we can actually do a little bit more on this as well. So I'll put those down there for the minute. All right, I'm going to get another deck of cards, and I'm not prepared here at all. Sorry. Okay, there's still so much going on with the house, so we've not managed to get everything sorted. I'll get another deck of cards, and I'm going to take these out of here. And as you can see, hang on a minute. We've got cards all over the shop here. This set up for another trick, I think. As you can see, the cards are all different. I'm not going to cheat and use a deck where they're all the same. I'm just going to go through so we can see that. You happy? Excellent. All different. Every single one. All completely different. Yeah, good. None the same. No. Excellent work. And the one card that I want to force isn't in there. Why is it not there? Okay. Right, sorry, I was trying to call the card I wanted to force, but it's not in that pack. It's the only card that's not in there, but looks it. Right, okay, let's say, for example, someone picks a completely random card. If you've watched all of the things on here, if you've watched all of our tuition things, you know how to force a card, okay? So that's on one of my instructional videos as well, of forcing a card. Let's say the completely free choice of cards that they've had is the 10 of hearts, all right? So that's the completely free choice of card that they've had is the 10 of hearts. And if you look up force on my videos that are back, there's a card force video. It's on there. Check that one out. Right, okay. So basically, they've chosen the 10 of hearts from another pack of cards. Okay, so we've got the two red 2s and the king of spades. So all you need to do is take out the king of spades. You turn it over, they remove the king of spades. You do your jiggery pokery, whatever. You show that there's only the two red 2s left. So yeah, they've got the king of spades, but that is actually the 10 of hearts when they turn it over, and it's the one that they've chosen. I know. I'm. Cheers. Thank you. I'm retiring. That's it. Award-winning comedy magic, this. Quality magic, sorry, should I say. All right, so do me a favour, like I said before, if you did like the trick, if you like it, please do smash the little like button for me, the love button, that really helps me out. I'm going to explain how we do the trick now. This is how we perform it, okay? Here it goes. So what you have is you have a regular deck of cards. I did say at the top of the show that you guys were going to be able to... Oh, thank you, Jay. Yes, definitely magic. That's that. I'm going to leave that. That's the point. I'll leave that over there. I can just hit the button and it'll pop your little screen up. Okay, so yeah, it's... it's magic, but you need to butcher cards. That's why I'm using these old ones. These are like I said, a gig I did for Benefit Makeup. I think I've got the thing here actually. I actually got the cards designed with good eyebrows on the back because they were doing this magic brows thing. And then I did a change where they were these like mega bad eyebrows, and then you kind of rubbed them and they changed into a Erdnase colour change if anyone's interested, into a good brows. I'll see if we can find it. I think I've got the trick up here for some of them. Have a look. Hang on. Yeah, it's here. But I don't know if it's the one with the good brows on it. Let's see. Oh yeah, so they were mega brows like that, and then they changed into like good ones. Yeah, see if we can do it with a. Can we do a colour change with such a small packet and cold hands? It's not going to work. No, it's not the best colour change. No, rubbish. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so there you go. That was what the trick was for. Anyway. Digressing. Right, here's how the trick works. So you need some old cards that you don't mind cutting up, or use new ones, and you're going to make this trick. It's going to cost you a price for a pack of cards, but you can make tons of these with that, and you can share them with your friends if you like. But here's how you make the trick. It uses a regular card. Let's have a look here. So we've got a regular card. That's what the card's going to be that they take out, or in this case, there was the 4 ones. I'm just going to show you how to make one of these for now. You then need 2 other cards, so I'm using the 2 red 2s, and here's this trick. That's the secret. I've got an extra bit of card. That's my little piece of a king of spades, all right, of my extra king, all right, and that's what I've made this up with. My 10 of hearts fits in here, inside the little king of spades pocket, and then my other card, my other 2, goes on top, like that. Okay. Now that doesn't have to be the 10 of hearts. The one I keep, if I keep it in my wallet, the one I keep in there has got a joker in it, so that when they think they're taking the king of spades out, they turn it over and it's the joker. It's changed into the joker, right? You want a good solid change like that, though. You don't want to be changed like a king of spades into the king of clubs. Rubbish trick, really. You want something like, if it's changing from the king of hearts into another card, change it into like an ace or a little spot card, or like I've gone for the red 10 of hearts from the king of spades. It's a very different card, right? So can you see that fits in there? Just like that. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make this flap card in a second. Don't worry, you don't want to miss out on that. And then the other one goes on top like this. Okay, so now it gives the illusion of the 3 cards in a fan. The 2 at the front is actually masking that line down there, so they can't see that it changes. So they're actually looking at the corner of the 10 of hearts already. All right, but the 2 in front is covering over that edge, so they can't see. Okay, you can get cards that are printed like this with the half card on, but I don't like them as much. This is a genuinely stuck on card, and I mean, you can even see on camera, in real life it looks loads better than a printed card, but you can see on camera there's actually that 3-dimensional aspect to it, and then they can't see that that is the fraction of card lower, but that is actually the 10 of hearts. So what you can do is you can take hold of that before you even turn it over. But I just can show them this in the middle. They can clearly see that it's in the middle, of the middle card there. And then I ask them to take that middle card out. When they take it out, all right, that's now the 10 of hearts. On this side, I've got that still, all right? So all I have to do here is, while my hand's the other way up, I just have to close this up to there, all right? And then I turn my hand back over to show them. So it's face down, so I've taken the 10 out, like this. Okay, so I take the 10. So here, show the king in the middle, turn the hand over, take out the 10. I close this up, just so that I know that I don't look, but I know by feel, by doing it a lot, that when I turn this back over now, they can't see the king. So, hi Kyle, thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. I hope you're well, matey, all the way in NZ. Hope you're having a good time over there. Right, so that's that. Here's how I make the card. Let's get to making it. Right, what you need. Get yourself some cards. Like I say, you don't mind butchering. What have I got? I've got tons of them here. So I've got loads of them here that are all the cards from that gig. I'm just going to get a random one. So you need a card that you don't mind butchering, and then you want a card that also you're going to stick it to the face of, all right? So we're just going to do this with one for now. But you can make, every card you cut, you can make 2 gimmicks out of, because it's got 2 ends, okay? It's got that end, that one side, and then I think there's the other side as well that's going to be on a diagonal, okay? I'm going to show you exactly how to cut that now, so don't worry if you're not sure. We're going to go through that. So get yourself a card I mean, I'm going to use one of the picture cards work well, really well as the ones in the middle. You can use the 4 aces, then you can take them out and they change to picture cards. I like changing them into the aces, okay? So I actually would have used the queens because then it's classic find the lady, all right? Find the lady, I would stick that on like a black 2. I usually use the black 3s with the queens, but that trick there that I showed you is the one that I made use for the queens for this. So, right, so anyway. I'm going to do it with a 2, and the card I'm going to stick on the face of it, let's go with, I'm going to use a jack, okay? So it'll be find the lady, but I'm going to use a jack. So the card I'm going to stick on the face is going to be a jack. I'm going to do a jack of hearts. Let's say we're going to do the queen of hearts, we're going to find the lady, so we've got 3 of clubs and the 3 of spades. If you're going to cut the queen of hearts, you want to use the queen of hearts and get the 3 of clubs and the 3 of spades. You don't need the 3 of spades for now. That's not having anything happen to it. Okay, here we go. Get your card, your queen of hearts, right? Get yourself a piece of paper. I'm going to put a piece of paper on here so I'm not drawing on my desk. Okay. And then you don't have to draw the line. You can just cut it. But I'm going to draw it so you can see where I'm cutting. Okay. On my card, this one here, the jack that I'm going to cut, I want to cut it. Let's show you the king so you can see. So that's the piece I want. So I want to cut it from just inside of this front edge. Okay, just inside this front edge, so about there. All right, you want about 5 mil, about half a centimetre. And it's going to come across so that I can still see the pip at the top and in a line. So it's going to be just across the top. So it's about halfway across the top of the card. Not completely, but about halfway along the top, okay, just about there. All right, just less than halfway. Now I'll get a ruler if I want to. Like I say, I just do this with my by sight. I've not got a ruler in here. I've got one in my office, but not in here. So I want to cut that. I'll draw it on with a pen there. Okay, so you can see that's the piece of card. Oh, that's the piece of card that I'm cutting. Okay, that piece there, and I'm going to keep this bit up here, right? So I want to cut along there. Don't draw it with a heavy black pen like me. I've just done that so you can see what I'm cutting today. All right. Don't draw it with a heavy black pen because you'll see it in real life. And then I'm going to cut that out. Cut that up there. So get my scissors and be really careful with your scissors. Like I say, adult supervision required. And cut that piece of card from that bottom corner right the way up to the top. Just like this. So you end up with that piece. That's the piece that you want. Now, like I said before, you can make 2 sets of these with every set of cards that you cut, because all you can do is you just turn that round, put that piece on there, and you can cut that piece as well, and you can use that end as well. All right? Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Right. So I'm going to make one, actually, with the... I'll show you. So if you're making your find the lady and you're using the king of hearts, so the queen of hearts, I've cut some beforehand, so here's my pre-cut little sections I can use. I'm going to use the king of hearts, okay, but you're using the queen if you're doing classic find the lady. Now, that card is going to go along here, so go along like that, all right? Now, the way to find the position for it, the best way to find the position that I've found is if you hold that, turn the card over and put it against the edge and put that straight line, roughly the straight line that you cut, this is face down, this piece, the straight line that you cut roughly along that edge, okay, roughly along that edge. And at the bottom, it wants to be just up from the bottom, just there, because when this is going to become a hinge here, and when this hinge is over, you don't want that bottom sticking out too far, okay? So I'll show you that on here. So that sits like that. Then get your tape. So carefully put it on there, like that. Don't worry, you can watch this back afterwards. It'll stay on my page, all right? Get your tape and get yourself a piece of tape, all right? About that big, okay? So get yourself a piece of tape about that big, all right? And that's going to go along that edge, all right? And that's going to stick that card down there, okay? So I've stuck my tape. Don't worry if it's shiny. You could even use, it doesn't have to be clear tape for this because it's going to hide behind it. But if you've got clear tape, it's it's better because then there's nothing to see if you do flash it or anything. So that's along that edge. Now what I'm going to, that is going to act as a hinge, and that card will now hinge over and will sit there, just like that. Now if you see I've got a bit of tape there, so if I push that back and then press it down, all right, make sure none of the card comes over the top. From the other side you shouldn't be able to see the false fake card at all. There's no bit sticking out the bottom of the top, and that sits on there. All right, so that's that done. Okay, and then that's how you've made your flap card. Okay, you got one. All right, so make that up just like that. Okay, and now you're ready to go. That's all you need for the trick. Okay, that's all you need. So I'm going to use for this. Then I'll use my two cards like this. Oh, sorry, that's what the extra 3 of spades is for. So that's your flap card, your extra card. So I want to change it. My king of hearts. Actually, let's get a joker. Shove a joker in there. I couldn't use the joker from my pack because there's not a white border on the benefit makeup cards I did, so you'd see it. I'm going to use this joker here from a pack of bicycle cards. All right, it's going to have a different colour back, but who cares? It's my trick. I can do what I want. Right. So that card they're going to change into fits in that gap. So in my case, the joker fits in behind the king. Okay. So you pop it in there behind the king. Yeah. So you've got the 3 of clubs, your Queen of hearts, if you're using the Queen of hearts, whichever one you're using. I'm using the king because my queens are up there. All right, and then you get your extra card, and that goes on the face like that. And then when you hold this, you've got a little bit of a line just there where there's that cut. Put your thumb over it. All right, when you're holding the cards, and this looks like a little natural hold for the cards. Okay, so you got your thumb over the bottom of it, and they can't see it. All right, now you say all you're trying to do is take out the queen. So take out the red queen. Find the lady is the classic name of the trick. In this case, it's the king. So find the king and ask them to remove the king. So all they need to do is remove the king. So all I'm doing is I turn this over and get them to remove the king. In my case, I could even say, look, you've got I've got 3 cards. I've got the 3 of clubs, 3 of spades, the king of hearts. I want you to remove the king. To make it easier, I've even given the king I've got from a different colour, different deck. Okay, it's got a different coloured back just to make it easier for you. Okay, so you got the 3 of clubs, 3 of spades, and the king of hearts. Remove the king. They take out the king and what they think is the king. All right, now all you need to do is close these together slightly, because then you can turn this back over and show that the king isn't there. It's there. All right, you just close them together so they can't see it. All right, and then you've removed the king. Say the magic words, abracadabra, whatever you want to say, and amazingly enough, the king has changed into a joker, or changed into their chosen card from before. It's entirely up to you, whatever you want to do with the trick. Okay, if you look back and learn how to force a card, you can put a duplicate in between, just like I did here. Bash, all right, like that. You can put the duplicate in, you can force a 10 of hearts, turn it over. When they take out what they think is the king, you show the king is gone. This isn't the king, this is their chosen card, 10 of hearts. All right, makes sense? Cool, hopefully it did. Any questions, please do let me know. Give me a shout. I'm going to make up the rest of these, so I've now got 2. Oh, I'll go through that actually. Let's go through that last little bit. If you've got an identical pack of cards that you don't want to ruin, you could put a duplicate. That means the other one, the matching card from the other deck of the King of Hearts. You could put that in your pocket or put it in your wallet. Okay, so then you can do it this way. You can have the joker in there, all right, and then I would, let's say, I can do it here because I've got the same colour back, haven't I? So I could have the King of Hearts, this King of Hearts here, I could put in my pocket. Okay, so I could have this in my pocket. I don't have a pocket on this jacket. Have this card in my pocket, have it on display the entire time. If it's sticking out my jacket pocket or wherever, have it under my baseball cap. Wherever you want it, okay? You can have the card there ready to go. You can say, right, I'm going to show you a quick trick using 3 cards, the 2 black 3s and the red king, the King of Hearts. Now, the King of Hearts is actually sandwiched between the other 2, and it's from a different pack. The back of that card, or that card from the pack, that actually matches this card that's up here, okay? So what I'd like you to do, can you take out one of the cards for me, remove one of the 3 cards. I want you to try and remove the king. You offer them this to remove the king. You give it to them here. They take what they think is the king. There you are. You close it up. so you can then flash the other side without showing the king. Don't show that bit. Bring it up here so you can show this. This one, the card is changed from the king into the joker, and then you can say the card that's been here all the time, hopefully, is the king. All right, there you go. That's the trick. Probably the trick I'm going to do on the little video actually, because it looks quite cool, doesn't it? Right, let's do that. The other question you might have is, what about the big trick you did at the beginning? Well, the big trick you did at the beginning, all I've done there, got loads of cards all in the way. Move out the way, you guys. You guys go out the way. You guys stay there. All right, all I've done is exactly the same thing, but I've just made 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I remember chased order, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. All right, that's how I remember the order. I do that backwards, so when they come out forwards. But it's entirely up to you. I always remember clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. So, thanks, Andrea. That's ace. Was that a pun, Andrea? That's ace. I don't know. It might be a pun. Some people said it was a 4. No, I'm not going to do the king joke. It's a kid show, and so Mum likes a joke right here. Okay, good, excellent, thank you. So yeah, so I go clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, but I do it in reverse order. So I'm looking at the king. So clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, and then I'm getting the 4 cards, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, in reverse order, and I'm putting the 4 aces or whatever I'm going to change them into. I mean, you could change it into 4 jokers. It's up to you. Clubs, hearts. I'm being very careful to put these in neatly. Spades and diamonds. Okay, so that's those cards all set. All right, so you love the trick. Thank you so much, Jay. Excellent, thanks a lot. I was really pleased to hear that. Thanks, Mark, much appreciated as well. Glad you liked it, Mark, as well. That's great, thanks a lot. So yeah, so you're just doing this in order. So clubs, then it's going to be diamonds, then the king of spades, and then the king of hearts, and then the king of clubs. Okay, and yeah, I've got a jack there. That's probably a little. You probably don't want to stick it on the face of another picture card, just because it's a bit too confusing unless you start that off as bottom. But it's up to you. I mean, it looks more random. It's entirely up to you. Obviously, this here doesn't look right because we've got that. So that's why we need the extra 9th card. That one goes on the front there. Okay, and then now you've got what looks like a fair display of cards, but it's quite tricky to hold. Is this? You're getting all 4 cards changing. If you use bridge size cards, the poker size cards are a little bit bigger. It's a bit more difficult. If you're really struggling, you could hold them with 2 hands, but just be careful that you don't move your cards out. Hold them with 2 hands, and you can show them, and then you can get them to take out every alternate card, all the ones they think are the kings. All right, so they take out the 4 cards, all the ones they think are the kings, or you can do it this way. So it's entirely up to you whether you just do the simple 3 card trick or you do it with all 4. Now when they take them out, you're just going to turn them over, and they're taking out every other card. So they go through, it's going to be that one, that one, that one, and that one. So we'll take those out. 1, 2, 3. Come out. It's a little bit tricky. It can be a bit tricky because you've got to grip quite hard. Oh, come here. Come here. Come out. Oh, that one's stuck in its little gap. Come out, you. Come out. No. 3, 4. Okay, and then take all 4 of those out. Now, what you're going to do now is close those up. Okay, so close those up. All right, and then you're going to fan them the other way. Okay, that way around. All right, it's a bit more tricky with more cards to do that little fan and cover the way you want to cover before. So in what's happened is, I'll show you in real time, or I'll show you from this side. What's happened is they've taken all the cards out and you're left with this. Okay, it's a bit more tricky than it was with the other one, just to pull back and cover that up. So what you want to do, face down, or do it your way. You're going to close them up like that, okay, and then turn them round end for end, and then you're going to open them this way. Okay, what that does is it hides that line now that's in the direction of the fan. That hides that line behind each one of those cards. So down like that, and you've got all the cards there, and all the 10s are hidden. You're just hiding this mess at the bottom with your thumb. Okay, so they can't see that, and they can show that they've taken out all 4. So well done, you've taken out all 4 kings. Throw these on the table, put these out of the way. There, your gimmick's gone. Do your magic, turn these over, and you've actually got the 4 aces. So that's the bigger version of the trick. To be honest, I think I actually prefer the little version with 3 cards, but it's entirely up to you what you do, how you do it. It's your trick at the end of the day. Do whatever you want. So yeah, I hope all that helped. I hope that you enjoyed the trick. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask me any questions at all. Let's stick that on there. I'm on here for another minute or two. If you want to ask any questions, feel free to jump on and ask away. I will happily answer your questions for you. Go through anything you need to know. But thanks for watching this week. I do this every week, so I'm back on doing them every week now. Next week there will be it's a card trick, isn't it? And then it's not card trick. Next week's a non-card trick. So next week it's going to be a non-card trick. So else, but I'll let you know during the week. Like the Zoom Live Magic page. If you haven't done that already, like the Zoom Live Magic page. Down there in the corner. Later. Thank you, Andrew. Again, be careful making it with the scissors. Just be careful cutting those out. But yeah, it does work. I would go with the 3 card. The 3 card trick is a lot easier to do. So what was I going to say? Clever, but have to be quick. Yeah, the change. So yes, thank you, Jake. So Mum says that's clever, but you have to be quick with the change around at the end. So the sound's gone off. Change the mic, that's the mic, but the stuff might be sound like it might be different, it might be it should be echo cancelling, but I'm not quite sure. Hopefully it's not feeding back. I'll check it out later on and make sure that it's not doing the feedback thing. I shouldn't get a loop on there because of the way this is set up, but it may well have been funny. Is it feeding back the sound? Oh, it's echoing. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. I'll try and sort that out. Yeah, you don't have to be. What I'll do is well, my background sound shouldn't be an issue. Should be fine. Yeah, if you get, you don't have to rush with that opening out the other way. Take your time, close it down, and then open it slowly the other way, and then you'll be fine. No problems there. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that sound issue is on there. So sorry about that. That's my. Might be right, but it might not be, Mother. I think it's. I've changed the mic for a better mic. I've invested in a Rode mic finally, so it's a better microphone than the one I was using. But it picks up a lot more, and it's supposed to have a. When I've got the sound on, which is like this, it might be. Yeah, it's okay now to stop the sound. But let me see if I've got echo cancel another thing. I'll have to do a test on this later on. Anyway, I've been on too long. Chuntering too long. Any questions? Let me know. Excuse me. Let me know, and I will see you next week. Cheers. Bye bye. Oh.